Before we begin, a few important words. This recording is intended for relaxation, personal development, and general well-being. It is not therapy, it is not medical treatment, and it is not a substitute for professional care from a licensed healthcare provider. No specific results are promised or guaranteed. Every person's experience is unique, and what you take from this session is entirely your own. If you are dealing with a medical condition, a mental health concern, or are currently receiving treatment of any kind, please continue to work with your healthcare provider. This recording is meant to complement your well-being, never to replace professional guidance. Hypnosis recordings, while effective for many people, are not a replacement for working one-on-one with a trained and highly skilled clinical hypnotherapist. If you are dealing with a specific issue and would like personalized help, I invite you to visit phobiafree.life and schedule a free consultation with a certified clinical hypnotherapist. Before we begin, this recording contains hypnosis. Please do not listen to this while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your full attention. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you can simply relax, undisturbed, for the duration of this session. If at any time you need to be fully alert, you can simply open your eyes, take a deep breath, and return to full waking awareness immediately. Find yourself in a comfortable position now. And you don't need to do anything in particular, just allow your body to settle the way it naturally wants to when given permission to simply be still. You might notice the weight of your body against whatever is supporting you right now. And isn't it interesting how you never really noticed that support before, and yet it was always there? Your eyes can remain open, or they may find their own way to close, and some people find their eyes closing almost before they expect them to, and that's perfectly fine, because your unconscious mind always knows exactly what it needs. With each breath you take, you don't even have to try to relax, because relaxation isn't something you do, it's something you allow, and your body already knows how. Perhaps you notice a gentle heaviness beginning in your shoulders, or maybe it starts somewhere else entirely. It doesn't matter where it begins, only that it spreads slowly, naturally, the way warmth spreads through your hands on a cold day, without any effort at all. And as that comfortable feeling continues to deepen, your mind may begin to drift a little, the way it does in those moments just before sleep, when thoughts become softer, less urgent, more like clouds passing than anything requiring your attention. You don't need to follow every word I say. In fact, your unconscious mind is already doing exactly what it needs to do, and your conscious mind is welcome to rest. With every breath out, just a little more comfortable, a little more settled, a little more yours. And when you're ready, we can go somewhere quite wonderful together. I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly, even if only to yourself. When was the last time you were truly kind to yourself? Not productive, not disciplined, not pushing through, kind. The way you'd be kind to someone you love. If you had to think about it, or if the answer is I can't remember, then that tells you everything you need to know about why you're here tonight. Because here's the thing about self-love, and I know that phrase might make some part of you cringe, and that's okay. Self-love is not vanity. It's not selfishness. It's not staring in the mirror and telling yourself you're perfect. Self-love is simply this: treating yourself with the same basic respect, compassion, and care that you would give to anyone else you love. That's all. And if you can do it for others, and you can because you do it every day, then the only question is, why not for yourself? Tonight, we're going to find that answer, and then, gently, we're going to dissolve it. First, your feeling. What would it feel like to genuinely, without reservation, without conditions, love yourself? Not in an arrogant way, in a warm way, the way you love a child. Not because they've earned it, because they exist, because they're trying, because they deserve kindness simply for being alive. Whatever that feeling is for you, acceptance, warmth, tenderness, peace, find your word. Now, find a time you felt something like that, directed at yourself. Maybe it was a moment of forgiveness, forgiving yourself for something you'd been carrying, and the relief that came when you finally said, "I'm human, I made a mistake, and that's okay." Or maybe it was after something hard, something that broke you a little, and you looked at yourself and thought, "I got through that. I survived something I didn't think I could survive. And maybe, just maybe, I deserve my own respect for that." Or maybe it was a moment of pleasure, not guilty pleasure, genuine pleasure, doing something just for you, not because you earned it, not as a reward for productivity, just because you wanted to, and allowing that to be enough. Or maybe it was a moment when someone else loved you, genuinely, unconditionally, and for just a second you saw yourself through their eyes, and you thought, "Oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm lovable. Maybe it's not just them being nice." Or your own moment. Find that feeling and let it come back. And I want you to do something that might feel strange. I want you to direct that feeling, not at someone else, at yourself, at your own body, at your own heart, at the person you are right now, not the person you wish you were, the person you actually are, with all the imperfections, all the history, all the scars. And notice what happens. There might be resistance, a voice that says, "I don't deserve this." That's the old program. Let it speak, and then gently return to the feeling, the way you gently redirect a child who's wandered off, not with frustration, with patience. Let the feeling grow. Let it warm you from the inside. Let it wrap around the parts of you that have been cold for a long time, the parts you've neglected, criticized, punished, hidden. Let them feel this warmth, maybe for the first time. Now, here's something Erickson understood deeply. The way you treat yourself is the template for how you allow others to treat you. If you treat yourself with contempt, you'll accept contempt from others. If you treat yourself with indifference, you'll attract indifference. But if you treat yourself with genuine warmth and respect, you will not tolerate anything less from the world around you. Self-love isn't selfish. It's the foundation of every healthy relationship, every healthy boundary, every healthy decision you'll ever make. Without it, everything else is built on sand. And that feeling, amplify it now. Double it. Let it become the warmest thing in your body. A fire that burns not with ambition or anger, but with tenderness. For you, for the child you were, for the person you've become, for the person you're becoming. Double it again. Until it feels like being held, not by someone else, by yourself. Your own arms around your own heart. And the feeling is, I've got you. I'm not leaving. No matter what anyone else does, I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. And you might try, right now, to criticize yourself. Try to find something wrong with you, something to fix, something to be ashamed of. And notice how the criticism can't land, not because you're perfect, you're not, nobody is, but because you've decided right now that imperfection is not a reason to withhold love from anyone, including yourself. Now, imagine tomorrow. And the way you talk to yourself, that internal voice, has changed, not dramatically, but noticeably. Where it used to say, you should have done better, it says, you did your best. Where it used to say, what's wrong with you, it says, what do you need? Where it used to punish, it offers compassion. And that small shift, that shift in the internal voice, changes everything it touches. Your mood, your decisions, your relationships, your energy. Because when the person who lives inside your head is finally on your side, everything gets easier. And now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And you can choose. Open your eyes, carrying this warmth into the rest of your day, treating yourself the way you've always deserved to be treated, or drift into sleep, held by your own compassion, wrapped in your own tenderness, the deepest, most loving rest. Whatever you choose is exactly right. 1. The warmth stays, the voice has changed. 2. You are on your own side now. That changes everything. 3. Coming up or going deeper, the love stays, it's yours. 4. Almost there, warm, held, whole. 5. Eyes opening, gentle and warm and on your own side, or eyes staying closed, held by your own heart, resting deeply, safely. Whichever you chose, the person inside your head is finally on your team, and that changes everything.